everything changes.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. And yep, you saw the title, and this one is gonna be good for personal and business advice and usage. And so I made a mistake, and the mistake I made is personal, but it's also business. And what I did, if we look around my new office, still under construction, you guys see there's like a big box there. And as we rotate, there is some unfinished, unbuilt furniture right there, and some more in the floor, and some more boxes. Anyways, if you don't already know and don't already realize the mistake I made, it was buying furniture and buying things here in my office that I didn't pay to have assembled. I just had them delivered and I drug them upstairs, and now I'm sitting here trying to put part M in rivet A with screw L. And it's really not that difficult. It's honestly not like rocket science, but it takes a lot of time. It's tedious. I mean, you're talking about, let me show you guys. Look at all of these little doodads and, you know, wood pieces and dowels. They're called like little mini dowel rods. The little USB plug that will eventually end up in my desk. And it's just 1,000 little pieces. And there was an option when I bought this stuff to have install done. And I think installing the entire desk and the new, that's a gaming chair that I bought. I'm getting rid of this one. I might keep this one for something else, but anyways, I got a new gaming chair. It was like $100, and they would have came in here and built all of this. And so $100 seems like, wow, $100. Why don't I just build it myself and save $100? It's not a lot of money, but it's $100, right? $100, $100. And at the end of the day, I just decided like, hey, what else do I have to do? I'm just gonna build a desk, I'll build a thing, not realizing that these things take several hours to do. And if it takes me 4 or 5 hours to build the chair, build the desk, build the cabinet, now you're talking about, you know, $20 an hour is what I could have paid someone to do it. Well, when I'm thinking about being self-employed as an, you know, an entrepreneur or a business owner, do I make $20 an hour? Well, yeah, of course I do. I make much more than $20 an hour. And I would have been better off just paying somebody to do that, because I would have spent $20 an hour. Let's say I'm making $80 an hour at, you know, my business for the hours that I work. I am losing $80 an hour for every single hour that I'm sitting here. And for 4 hours would have been $320 or $400 for 5 hours, as opposed to have just paid somebody $100 to do it. So hopefully that makes sense. So the mistake that I made was that I didn't value my time highly enough for what I earn, my earning potential, to just go ahead and spend the money. Dumb mistake. And I don't even think it was me not thinking. I think I just kind of clicked the buttons and just said, oh, thanks Amazon, boop. One button click, didn't even realize like, oh, I probably should have got the install because it was like $100. It's like one of those little options in the corner. I didn't even pay attention. But in hindsight, which is always 20/20, I should have paid the person $100. I'll get it built tomorrow. It'll be done. I've only spent like an hour or two on it. I'll spend a couple more hours tomorrow. We'll be all good. Everything will be set. I'll have my $100. But how much money did I cost myself not being able to work today? So, and a little bit tomorrow. So always spend the money if it makes sense, if it's reasonable. Value your time, figure out what you make, figure out what it's worth, and then decide which is the better option. Don't undervalue what you are worth and your earning potential. And this goes along with the other things. I know a lot of you think that like I advertise for List Perfectly or, you know, Mark II or Reseller Genie or Sellhound or whoever, because I'm just advertising them, and of course I get paid a commission and whatever. And yeah, that's great. But here's the thing, I advertise to you guys programs and tools and softwares and extensions that actually save you time. And the reason that they save you time is because they are set up by resellers for resellers, learning how to maximize your hourly output, your earning potential, your profit, and of course your time management. So when we talk about something like a List Perfectly, we're talking about if you were to manually list all of your eBay, your 500 eBay items onto other platforms, How long would it take you? Well, X amount of time. If you do it on List Perfectly, you're saving X amount of time. Let's say 4 hours at 50 bucks an hour, 200 bucks. You're paying 50 bucks a month for List Perfectly. All of a sudden, you're now positive 150 every time you do an inventory swap. So they understand that the amount of money you're paying for this service, the Reseller Genies, the List Perfectly's, the Sounds, whatever it is, has to be worth more. The value has to be more valuable than that $50 or $40 or $30 you're spending on this service. And so they know, an average reseller, an average person, how much they can earn. And that's how they've worked this out. So always look at it like that. When we talk about List Perfectly, even at a basic plan, $29, 30 bucks a month, you only have to sell what? 2 items, 2 extra items to cover it. I mean, what's that worth? The time. Holy crap, 30 bucks is nothing. You're talking about Reseller Genie to have an accounting program that saves you hours and hours and hours of importing sales and inventory for, $30 or $40 to pay Reseller Genie. If you're talking about something like, Mark II and his CPA, paying even a couple $100s for a licensed CPA, whether it's Mark or whether it's somebody else, how long would it take you to collect all those numbers, get all that stuff together, learn, Google, YouTube about what deductions and expenses, and ask? Your days and days and days and weeks of this research, when Mark II's, Reseller Academy for a couple $100s will save you all of that, and boom, you have all of your numbers. So everything that I advertise to you is something that legitimately, genuinely will save you enough time that if you use the time wisely to earn more money, will more than pay for itself. So the lesson of the day is, don't make a mistake like I did. Waste your time on things you can pay somebody else or pay a service, and save yourself all of that headache and time. Of course, the mental headache of me putting together a desk right now is mind-boggling. I don't even understand which rivet goes into which sliding little, door here. Like, this thing is gonna be my drawer. I don't even get it. It even comes with a pretty cool glass door, right? So it's gonna be my new desk. It'll be up tomorrow. The whole office should be ready in the next day or two. Everything I need is here. The green screen's here. The light kits are here. The new chair is here. The desk is sort of here. Everything I need is here, so we'll have it all together. And I'll do an office tour, and then, of course, we'll have the whole house tour. But don't make a mistake like I did. Pay people to do stuff, save yourself time, headache, money, and go make that money somewhere else. I could have been on my computer all day working, and way more than $100 to pay for this desk construction. We'll call it construction because it ain't even like a project. It's full on construction mode. So the other thing is, did you guys build your desk? Where did you get your desk? How much did you spend on your desk? And how long did it take you to build it if you did build it? This desk is called, I don't even remember, like a cabot. It's called like Bush Furniture Cabot, L-shaped cabot. It's gray. It's very heavy. It's very quality. Like, this door weighs like 10 pounds. This is a very quality desk, and I only paid 400 bucks for it on Amazon. I'm not a big spender on furniture. I never have liked buying furniture. It's not something that I genuinely see as like a big investment. It sits in your house. You use it. It's work. It's not something that's displayed trying to look all fancy. Yeah, I bought a nice one. It's cool looking, but I know people that buy $2,000 and $3,000 desk, and I'm like, man, if you want to buy an entertainment center that's kind of decorative out in your living room, great. We spent like $1,500 on one, fantastic. But a working desk, to me, I'm just not a big spender on furniture. And this $400 desk is like, for me, is like, okay, that's all I need. I just need it to be functional, right? It's a nice gray. It's neutral. It's, again, quality wood. Like, this thing is like nice, and it'll do the job. It has drawers. It has a swinging door. And it was 400 bucks. You can't beat it for 400 bucks. Like, this green screen, there are thousands of green screens. I spent like $100 on this thing, right? And it's great. I'll link it below. But the chair, like 150. I've had this chair like 6 years, and it was only like 150 bucks. It's held up. It's great. It's, it's never broken. I can lean all the way back and put my weight on it. Never had that problem. So I just don't overspend on this stuff. So that's the other lesson for today. Don't overspend on ridiculousness. If it's a working functional item, great. If it's decorative, you can, kind of service up some more money, throw some more at it. But For work and office stuff, I just don't really try to overspend. Those lights were probably the most splurgy thing I did, 150 bucks a piece, because they're really high quality. But you know, the monitor is functional. You know, I spent $900 on a huge, I mean, that's a huge monitor. You know, I could have got a monitor for 200 or 300 bucks, 400 bucks. I did splurge on that monitor because it's functional. I'll be able to put all my screens up instead of having two screens next to each other and get more work done and be more productive. So I did splurge on that a little bit. Anyways, have a wonderful night, guys. I'll leave you to that. If you need anything, all the services I talked about, consider investing in your business. They're linked below in the description box. If you can't find them, you might have to click the See More button, but they're down there. Almost all of them have demo videos you can watch for free. You can see how they work. You can, usually it's an interview I did with the owner, so you can hear me talk to them and interview them, and then there'll be a sign up link with that. And I'll also link my green screen and the lights and a few other items if you're interested in anything I have here in my my office to replicate it. But I will do an office tour with all the official links and all the official equipment, everything that I did and descriptions and whatnot, once it's all set up and actually looks like an office rather than a complete construction nightmare unboxing zone. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, subscribe to the channel if you're not already so you don't miss any more future videos. And hopefully the next video I put up from in this room is an office tour for you guys in the next couple of days. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.